Welcome back everybody to FTB. My name's Warrior009. In last episode we showed you guys how to do some of the Thaumcraft. It was our first episode, so we have a Thaum room. We did some things. We created a crucible. We did some project tables and stuff like that. But I also wanted to show you guys, I spawned these in, I'll delete them very quickly. I wanted to show you guys what I was talking about last episode. Last episode I said I didn't have goggles to show you guys like the balls of energy, the nodes. This is a Thaumcraft node. So this creates, as you guys can see in the bottom left corner, there's a little bar for, there's an A and an F. A is for aura, A-U-R-A. This creates or allows Vs to be kind of charged on wands and stuff, so you need quite a bit of aura. The more the better, obviously, but you also want to keep your flux, which is the F, at minimal, or what's the, I think the next one might be moderate. This one might be moderate, but if the flux starts getting higher and higher and higher, it starts creating wisps, which are, they look almost the same as these little things, like it's about this size, but it'll shock you and it'll fly around and shoot lightning bolts at you. And then if the flux gets really high, some other bad things will start happening. So the best thing to do is to actually just, I'm doing this to make this node bigger, but once you plant silverwood trees, which are the blue trees, let's see if we can, yeah, one of those big tall blue trees. Once you start planting these also make another node, which is considered a pure node. So it kind of, it reduces the flux, and it tries to keep, it will get the aura higher. So what I'm trying to do here is get this node to be bigger so that it creates more aura, which allows me to have more Vs and do some things. And as you guys probably know, my vault room, or my Thaum room, is right underneath this. So I'm trying to grow this thing, but it's going very slowly. But now we'll get rid of those just because I didn't get them legitimately, but you have to research them through your Thaumonomicon, which we also did last episode. But today we're going to be kind of doing some more Thaumcraft, but also not doing Thaumcraft. So when you come into your Thaum room or whatever, and you have your Thaumonomicon, and you come over to your research table, you have all of this, and we haven't shown you this yet, but you do need paper. You need lots of paper in order to do research. And one thing I don't have is paper. So we've done a couple other things. We'll be going into here soon, but this is a red power room just to start doing some things legitimately now, because as you guys know, the sorting facility was for the most part spawned in just to get it done with. One person wasn't exactly happy with that, but it is what it is. But there's been a couple other things that I've done off camera. We have a new potato and carrot. Potatoes I found in a village. Carrots fell off of the, I just heard a door. Anyways, the carrots fell off of zombie. Potatoes were found in a village, and then this is just wheat. So just a little indoor farm thing. But downstairs over here, which is another new corridor, it's not finished yet, as you guys can see. We come down here, and this is what we're going to be doing today. So you come in here, there's cactus and there's sugar canes. And there's a bee thing. I didn't want to get rid of it just yet. It looked kind of cool in its place. So what we're going to be doing here is making it so that block breakers are just above this height. So it'd be at this height right here. And what it will do is I'll have it tick every, I don't know, 10 seconds or so. So whenever this grows to its second height, it'll tick the block breaker. It'll break this off, go into a tube, and into here. Same exact thing for the sugar cane. Sugar cane's going to take a lot more. Sugar canes, I need 59 block breakers, and the cactus I need 21. So there's a lot of work to do, but we can do most of it very simply. But I did want to show you guys how to do some of this stuff, because it's been a while since I've made block breakers, and if you guys haven't seen it before, it's actually a really good thing to know, especially if you want to start doing automated stuff. But we need block breakers, which involve spelling out the thing correctly. Block breakers, iron pickaxes, so we need a total of 80 iron pickaxes. You guys aren't going to see that. I'm going to cut it out eventually when I have to make the iron pickaxes and the pistons. But you need iron pickaxes, cobblestone, redstone, and pistons. Pistons is just wood, more cobblestone, iron, and redstone. So I need 80 pistons, 80 iron pickaxes, a lot of cobblestone and 80 redstone, and that's just the block breakers. Once we make the block breakers, we're going to need pneumatic tubes, which are red power. You need brass ingots and glass. We can make glass. Glass is easy. Brass is made by smelting tin and copper in an alloy furnace. So we'll go back over here. We've already done, or I've already done the brass, but we have our alloy furnace, which is just one of these things. As you can see, it was making brass. So the brass was made in the alloy furnace, which is made, if you guys don't know, an alloy furnace is very easy to make. Just bricks in a furnace pattern, and it makes an alloy furnace. So this allows you to make your brass, your red alloy wire, and stuff like that. And that's actually something we need to do right now. We need to take our iron and some redstone. Iron, redstone, and this will start making us our red alloy wire. We don't need a ton of it, but I just want to get some made because it is the best. Red power is absolutely amazing, and we need red alloy ingots in order to make red alloy wire. So we'll let that start going. We'll go back up here. We'll grab some of the materials that we're going to need. So we're going to need wood, we're going to need cobblestone, we're going to need iron, we're going to need to kill this zombie. Okay, so lots of wood. We're going to need sticks too. We need roughly, we need a lot of iron. What else did we need? We needed wood, we needed iron, we need cobblestone. Lots of cobblestone. So we'll grab a bunch of this. Probably even need more. We'll throw you in there. And those two. Actually, they'll probably all just run back to there, but what do we need? What else do we need? We need a timer. We're going to need probably 2 timers, if not more. Timers are just stone wafers, so we need stone. So we're going to cook some cobblestone in downstairs. We'll let that cook, and then we'll come back upstairs. We'll start making all the other stuff in cobblestone. Cobblestone. Okay, so while that's cooking, we're going to go back upstairs. We're going to start making, I'm going to show you guys one of each of the block breakers, and well, actually I need to show you pistons and then block breakers, and then I'll cut it, do all that so you guys don't have to see me make 80 of them, and then we're going to bring it back. So as you guys can see over here, red alloy ingots, and then crafting bench makes your red alloy wire. This stuff's amazing, so we'll be using that a lot. But for our first thing, we need to make a piston. Not a sticky piston, but we need iron, redstone, cobble, and wood. We have everything but redstone, so we're going to run back up to our sorting facility. We're going to grab a lot of redstone. Hopefully this, no. Okay. The problem is it's still really dark in here. I tried doing, like, these white lumar, or the lights are really easy to make. It's just a matter of making it look so it looks decent in here and not like stupid. Get rid of you and you. Need glass. Don't need stone just quite yet. We'll grab more redstone. So we'll come back down. Actually, I can do it here. So for piston, phone's going off. Okay, piston is 1, 2, 3. Cobblestone, redstone, and iron. And that'll make a piston, and I don't have anywhere to put it. We'll throw you away. So we have 1 piston. We need 80 of those. I'll actually put some of the cobblestone away so I can fit some of these things in here. But once we make our piston, we are going to need block breakers, which I showed you guys before. But we've used block breakers for the cobblestone generators. So we had lava and water combined to make cobblestone, and then that was allowing us to use an EMC generator. So if you guys are from Tech, you've seen this before. If not, you haven't seen it before, so don't worry. Need a stick. Pickaxe. Get rid of the sticks. Take the pickaxe. pickaxe, cobblestone down the sides, redstone, and a piece of iron. That's wrong. You need the piston. So that'll make a block breaker. Once you put it down, I mean, you guys will see it once we take it down to the thing, but I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to make 80 block breakers, and I'll bring it back and show you guys what I've made. So I'll be right back. And we are back. I've made all 80 block breakers. Now we need to make a bunch of pneumatic tubes and redstone tubes. Let's see how many. I'm gonna need at least 80 redstone tubes, so we have to go grab some more redstone. I'll show you guys how to make those if you're not familiar with it. But we'll grab more redstone. I'm gonna need to do some more mining. That was the good thing about Tekkit. Tekkit had equivalent exchange, and there is some equivalent exchange in this pack, but it's not as souped up as the old stuff. The old stuff had condensers and energy collectors and all that good stuff, and it was really easy to use. This one's a lot more challenging, so which is good. I mean, that is the best thing. But we'll grab some of our brass that we made and some glass. And to make pneumatic tubes, we're going to need pneumatic tubes and redstone tubes. So pneumatic tubes are just made by brass and glass, and then for the actually I don't need as many, but then we have redstone tubes which send a redstone pulse, which is going to power our block breakers. So redstone tubes is just a pneumatic tube and redstone. We're going to need at least 80. We're going to want more than that though. You know what, let's just go with a full 64. Lots of pneumatic tubes. So we need, I don't want to make too many redstone tubes because there's not always a use for them. 2 stacks should be more than enough. If not, we can always come back and make more. But now that we have all of our materials, we actually need to grab some dirt and a couple screwdrivers. A screwdriver allows you to change the orientation of the block breakers. So we'll grab our screwdriver. Screwdriver is just a stick and a piece of iron. Very easy to make. We'll get 2 just because I'm sure we'll probably go through both of them. But we're going to want some dirt just to go like this. Just to make it so that we can make a level surface to start putting all of our block breakers down and stuff. So we'll go all the way down to our new room with the cactus and the sugarcane. We're probably going to have to knock some of the stuff down because it's all grown. Yeah. So we'll knock all this down to the height that we want. Not like that. That was bad. Okay. So if you ever do that, you need to replace it. Was that it that I knocked out? Okay, so if you don't know, sugarcane needs to grow on a water block or next to a water block. It can only grow on the 4 sides too. It can't be a diagonal, so that's why it's set up this way. It's not the most efficient thing, but I didn't. No, I mean it's close to it. It's not 100% efficient design. At least I don't think it is. No, it obviously isn't because it's just the size of this room didn't fit very well. We're right, like there's a ravine kind of like right there. Then there's a ravine on the other side, and it was just taking a lot of time, so I just wanted to make it as quick as possible. And this will work pretty well, so I didn't need to go into too much detail. But what's going to happen, we need it to break blocks that are here on this level. So we need our block breakers on this level, so we'll make our dirt like scaffolding like this. Then we're going to have to put it down everywhere where there's going to be a sugarcane growing. Shouldn't be too difficult to do. Then we're going to be doing the same thing on the other side with the cactus. Cactus is going to be a lot easier to do because it's uniform in size. How far out do we need? Bring it out to here. Yep. Once again, the best part about these mods is the automatic inventory tweaks. So once you run out of something, it just replaces it with, if you have another like set of another stack of it in there. So over here we're going to need to place this is a hard word to like continually say. We need to place block breakers everywhere where there's going to be sugarcane. So there. Now, this isn't the easiest process. And then we're going to need to just, I don't care if we destroy some of this, because we'll be making plenty of it. The biggest problem with Cactus is if you're like self-farming it, if stuff lands on the cactus again, it just disappears, so you don't want that happening. Then once again with the cactus, the way it's grown here, if you guys don't know, it needs to be one apart. I cannot put another cactus down in between here. I can put it there if I need to, but I cannot put it on the sides. And it needs to be away from a side block, so yeah, so it'll grow there. I can put more if I realize that I'm going to need a lot of this. This is mostly for Thaumcraft and being able to get this essence, the weapon. As you guys can see, the little pink, the pink thing, the pink swords. So, but you cannot put it here, even though it's the diagonal. You can't put it because of this wall. But we need to do the same thing with dirt. Well, actually, we'll get all this done, and then we'll steal the dirt. This is a pain. I didn't think this was going to be this difficult. There. Can't miss any, because then it'll just screw up the entire system. Well, actually, it wouldn't be too bad, but I don't want to be going back and tweaking this thing every time something goes wrong. If it was uniform, it'd be a lot easier. So then we have 2 space 2 1 1 2 3, I think. Oh shoot, I'm all confused. I got turned around there. Right. And then right there. 1 2. Lots of block breakers. Oh my god. Yeah, this definitely isn't thrown into the conversation for most efficient design. This is all over the place. Ugh. And a tip with these, if you guys are just doing it like self-harvest, or you want to be walking around here, a tip for those, I don't have any with me, but if you put a lily pad down, items won't fall down, and then you can just run across, but it still leaves the water source block there, which is really nice, so you wouldn't be doing the same exact thing. I know I meant to grab some, but I forgot to. Blank, 1 2, I think this is a 3 one, yeah. Then the side, and then our last 2. So we have that one, and we have that one. So now we can get up here. I actually don't have my shovel with me. I need to go grab my shovel, make this a lot easier. Of course, I just ran out of food. I miss my old quantum suit. I think I can make quantum suit in this too. I might have to do that. The power suits are cool, but they're kind of complicated. I'm trying to still do it in volts. The volts one's a little bit different than the one that's in this one, in the FTB pack. But we need that and our shovel. So, but there's a couple differences. In volts, you don't carry around as much weight because there's not as many things to do. So I'm still trying to get all of my numbers tweaked for volts. I've been waiting for the episode because I really wanted to do it. That will be my next volts episode, regardless of what comes up, but we'll do this. Okay, so for the block breakers though, we're going to want these little holes sticking up on every side. Like, or on every single one we want them facing upwards like they are now. Or at least most of them. And that's what the screwdriver's for. So any of the ones that are misplaced, we're going to turn around. Once we take all this dirt out. Actually, if you did it the other way would be easier if you put dirt on the bottom side and then came up here and placed all the blocks, if you could figure out exactly where they're going to be, because then you could test the system basically by turning it on, and then it would change it, or it would take the dirt away. So, but we need to change these so it's like that, that, and that. Now comes the difficult part. We need to run redstone tubes because we need a redstone pulse. Now the thing about this is I don't know how long the redstone pulse is going to run, and I just did that, so that doesn't help. But we're going to try to get this to go. I'm hoping that I can just run it like this. We might need more redstone tubes by the end of this. Yeah, we're probably going to need a lot more. I wish I could fly. I miss flying. Ah. It's like a maze, or a... I don't even know what this... This is crazy though, how many redstone tubes this is going to take. We can always make more, which is good. We have the materials to do it, so. But we'll get all of this set up. The other one's gonna be easier because then we'll just have straight lines. 1, 2. I don't know if we're gonna have enough. Especially when I do that. Did I already use them all? Crap. I already used them all. That's not good. Oh my god. This is terrible. Learning my lesson. Not doing that though. I'll have to replace those. 1. Okay, what I'm gonna try to do here, I'm gonna cut out right here. I'm gonna try to make it so that all the holes are shown, like so I can save some of my redstone tubes here. And then I'm gonna do the same exact thing over there. I'm gonna get that all set up, and then I'll bring it back, and we'll try to get this working. So once again, short commercial break. We'll be right back. And we are back again. Now, before we do anything, as you guys can see, we're back in the red power room. Before we do anything, we need to make our timers. We need to make 2 timers. We have the stone wafers. Stone wafers are just made by putting stone, by stone back into a furnace, and it makes you stone wafers. So if you guys remember, I put the cobblestone in, and then I re-put the stone back in there. So now we need, how many? We need 3 stone wires, 2 stone anodes, a stone cathode, and pointer. So to make these, we need 4 stone wafers in total, 3 stone wires, so we need 6. So we'll take 6. That'll give us 6 stone wafers. We're going to need 4 stone anodes, which is like this. We need 4 of those. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Crap. Okay, so we have our stone wafers, we have stone wires, stone anodes. Stone cathode is that and that. That's easy enough. Pointer is another piece of stone, which we have. So Need to make 2 torches. Like that. We'll get rid of our sticks for the time being. Take a stone, that, and a wafer. That makes our stone pointer. Then we need like that. And that'll make our stone cathode. We actually need 2 of those, so we need 2 more. What can I get rid of here? Everything's so valuable except for dirt. Well, actually, we'll make one of the. I'm trying to like organize some of this stuff. We don't need you. We might need you. Pneumatic. Okay. So we need another stone pointer. We can make that. We need 2 more torches. That's what I needed to do. 2 torches. Another one of these. And another one of these. So we have our 2 stone pointers, which go in the middle. Stone cathodes. Anodes go like that. Our wires go like this, and then stone wafers. This will make us our 2 timers, which now we'll bring all the way back over here to our sugarcane and cactus farm. So I'm a little worried about the sugarcane one. This one, not so much. I think I can get this working right away. So we'll take some good looking stone. And of course that's going to be right there. Put a ladder. And that's only going to do our middle one, but if we do that, that should do all of them. Now this doesn't need to tick that fast because obviously it's not going to grow, but as you guys can see here, it broke everything. That last one's not going to register, which is kind of an issue. What can we do for that? I can't really make it any closer. As you guys can see here, it's like blipping red. But this last one just is too far. We might just have to leave it and then I'll fix it later, but so that one, which means that one's gonna have even more issues. So we'll do the same thing over here. Is this off center? Oh no, it just goes one farther over. Okay. So let's say it looked different. That's because it is different. Well, once again, we'll do our ladders. Come up here. Another timer. Another redstone thing. And let's see how far this goes. It only gets us out to about here. So what we can do is this. We're going to need another timer, which I can do, but we're going to have to set up another timer so that it registers all of these. It might make the other 2 tick at a different speed, but that's not a terrible thing. But as you guys can see here, it's breaking our sugar canes, about half of them. And then all of our cactus are all but one is working. That one little last block. But this is the main idea of what we're going to be doing. So now we have sugar canes, we have cactus. Sugar canes are going to be made into paper, but also we can use them for our essences here. There's water and plant or growth or whatever. And then these have, well, like I said before, these have the water and the plant thing, and then the weapon essence. So this is going to be vital to our operation, if I can say so. We can also do some more of these things. I was trying to see if it worked. Actually, no, it wouldn't work. I was going to say it would work with the potatoes and carrots, but it wouldn't because you'd have to make it tick so slow. It'd have to be like an hour tick to make sure that they actually grew, so, which is kind of an issue. But we're gonna see if this, I'm hoping something grows in like the next couple seconds here. But while we're waiting for that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It wasn't too deep, like wasn't too difficult to follow along. Hopefully, we did make block breakers and some pneumatic tubes and stuff that most of you have probably seen before. You guys, most of you have probably even seen this type of setup, but we did need this to keep going in Thaumcraft. We need a lot of paper, so this is going to make it so that I don't have to go and sit next to sugarcane outside and wait for it to grow and then break it all. This will do it for us. So sadly enough, it's nothing's growing, so that kind of sucks. But I'm hoping to get more episodes out. Like I said, with Volts is being delayed because of the power suit. I really want to get that going. That's kind of vital to a lot of other things that I want to do in Volts. So, and then we'll make the power suit in here once I figure out the power suit in FTB, because it is a little bit different. It's made the same way, but the controls and the little things that you can do with tinkering are different. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did enjoy the episode, please leave a like. Shares and favorites do help me out. It gets me out to more people. More people that watch the episodes, the better, because then more people can be involved and leave their suggestions. And I'm always open to suggestions. If you guys have anything that you want to see in FTB, in Volts, in Tekkit. Tekkit's still around. I mean, the world's still there. So, or in Vanilla Minecraft. Vanilla Minecraft just came out with 1.5, so we can do some things in that if you want to. But just leave a suggestion anytime you want. Let me know what you guys want to see. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and have a nice day.